Well, as I don't lay everything na table, from the Chief Justice, from the judiciary, we say then the train drivers, from the video we State House share with we, from Pademba Road Prison relocation, the case number where they condone now, the land minister we himself he say they try for bring real estate investors them na the country, the ACC in conviction. Somebody say okay, this na been YouTube. The person say Tripoli. Because you remember, the aviation ministry said now they go begin blacklist. Then will command them na airport the bigger or with the thief inside people in box. Then go blacklist them so they don't go work again. Now this person say, well, why not go add back the politicians them? The politicians them. Why not go blacklist themselves? If we saw the blacklist politicians, we not go get politicians there again, no? Because maybe in a finger count or handful, na then they way na fresh breed way, no be don't mix it. But I tell you the rest, if we don't put in a blacklist, you side them for day. Because people and still they claim say the downfall of NPRC na they undermine where the old politicians they undermine them. Now I'm bring them can down. I saw some man say, what will me say? Because I know like I use them against me just now. Waiting yun reader kitch. Na ya na salon. We go begin bring come we panelists them. Make we begin get the weekly summary from them. Welcome on board, us friend. You get the platform, sir. Your weekly summary.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Tripoli, and thanks for all your efforts. And thanks to all the one that we will make you get access to the information we need for give we. I mean, for Lego, even for past week. Looking at the events of the week and past events, previous weeks. We just want to look, say, we talk about mostly here about industrialization, how we able to develop infrastructure. So all the leaders, them, the one they within the sector, MDAs, then they try to find different methods and follow them go bring can like I they talk about the minister in they go Ghana, you don't go na Gambia. And you see other things and then they try for bring, they see the president, they travel out on that GPE and so on. So they look at infrastructure, especially in our own country, they look at the point, say, waiting sometimes they affect we infrastructure development and in terms of industrialization. But we know say most times the few things they're working look give problem to most of them things they are. They look say sometimes now because of the capital and then the skills and the one that we get for do them jobs there, industrialization for billows or other thing, we can lack them. And we can get due to high criminality, then can get low savings and the middle class then we get for come up. You get high levels of debt, then lack of that capital and skills that we will not get. And are the main thing we can bring up all things. So the drive was how the people can able to approach them method there for put them in place so that we go able to get a development who's sustainable. So you find out say most of them problems and any defense solution. How they go get the debts, how they go cover anything they are, the capital, the skills in the day. And in doing these things, you go know say sometimes they can do due diligence and for put things and trade and work. And then but you can see say some other areas, the due diligence, it can come in a way wherein then it can look not focus on the area wherein it will bring like a sustainable one. So you go look, say most times you can get infrastructure them with, and they get plans them for do. You talk about unit cost, who then you don't make, then a cost to them you don't say this now go cost we when they not begin it. And then sometimes they can look, say, well, would they not they look into the price in change, maybe after later would the construction begin, or would they look for cover this? But in sometimes they can get a cash where they don't get an amount, which something like donor funds or something they raise or whatever be. Then you can see say during this lapse of period, then you can say many things that can drop down because of that area would enforce the unit cost, where if it don't be, and then they can get that indicative cost what they should say it broad what's in the inside this program here, and then how the thing will look contingency, that contingency plan. You can see some side can work and it fail. So look now like an example. We'll take an example in terms of the building of the affordable houses that wouldn't bring a salon. Wouldn't say they want bring a company na Gambia for Kanduam, and they don't get a plan or land or so on. But you go look, say, now Gambia don't get their own issues, but there is an infrastructure wouldn't they try for bring and get a company and so on. But you look specifically now, let's say Ghana now, where you don't just go so. Um, Ghana presently, just to give an example in terms of waiting how organizations them that due diligence when the government therefore give a due diligence for cover and see how things and they go and manage and see say all the plan work. When then at Ghana there is a case where come up last week. The case will come up now exactly regarding building affordable houses for the for Accra, Ghana. So the waiting the government been do since 2014, they may take this plan and then give them to a company who then call Contractora OAS. And this Contractora NES, it look belong to the other company who then call Saglimi Housing. So the Saglimi housing, na in the company where they don't build the housing, they see low cost housing. But then be initially say, what would they do? Would they build 5,000 houses, them affordable houses for the loan una don't go take una $2 million. Then give this money, then call the first minister who been there in terms of develop the lands, water resources and works and housing. They may get Mensa, they may get another guy who got Colin Dowda. But the point was a recession of them thing there. They take this program, then give this company na Ghana. So they find out say then they say that they do it into 4 phase and get phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. They sign this contract. Government begin to give them. But there is a point where I believe say they not be looked into from what I observe, the area where I talk that indicative cost and the unit cost in terms of the strategies and how they go able for say they don't then they get two things. But when you build houses, they been get in two factor. You they realize say there is what they call off-site infrastructure. And waiting at so as I talk now, what the issues them the problem would then be faced, what they face they not be able to make the arrangement they are better. So now that me begin for observe say then they get then they exclude the infrastructure, then say then they do offside thing that now waiting government get for do. So directly their government like that they get for get plan. Then left the people them, then they are aware, they not be the monitor them up to now. Where they don't build now, then they charge them to court. They don't arrest about 5 of them. The minister, and so on and so forth. They don't go to court. They don't charge them bill. We in fact have the money where they don't take it past that one day. But what are they trying to establish here? This particular business, it fall out because of the infrastructural development. They've not been looked into things them where it don't cost them a loss. The people and waiting they end up from 5,000 wouldn't get for long bill. From 2,172 acres, they only end up for 1,000 some hundreds building. And then they say the money don't done inside the face. So then begin the see this acre of land will get face 1 to 4. Una don't can build less than 500. I don't take 200 million. We don't give una. So what you una get for can do now? Una get for can tell we how this money go. But it all comes to how diligent the government gets a Mensa income. It's in a be somebody who be don't work in auditing and accounting, but you dey see say auditing and accounting in terms of infrastructure, because of communication or they within themselves inside the parliament for let them go ask advice, he go bad and left and he call him down there, down the account back, he can't do am. Now they don't fall upon loss of the government. Therefore, so when would they say would they copy and would they go to place? These are the things we get for go. The case don't adjourn for let them go 3rd October and bill. But the idea is, are we copying styles? Or are we going to just rush up for bring investors there? Or would they try for know what's not the problem? Despite then they develop into the take copy from Ghana, but there are issues where they self they get the NDC party, one of the main opposition party, they talk about there's something PPP and so on. So all these kind of things, it come down to the infrastructure. How you go able for lay on a table? How you go able for section say we go do this or una go do this, or if una they do this, now follow up. Una don't get all the material, una don't buy them in place, una don't get the plan, and then we go ahead for give una this. Other than them begin they get subcontractors them. And when they begin to get subcontractors, then I think they see this other subcontractor will come. He said he can't do it on, and then the development of that program they will go for years. And when it ends now, you go see say waiting when I been aim out of waiting when I don't go length, to the outcome of it. You see, coming back again to this other one, they have for bring again the steel industry. You get for question, like I've been talking at the same year, they want to go build something there at Songo in terms of what will be discussing this the prison. But it looks say a kind of area where they look say waiting about electricity, waiting una go do about them how they call them so much extra or offside infrastructure. What you una go put the una get electricity, the steel industry it gets a lot of things, because when they talk about steel industry, they talk about how then they go about for produce this, because then get two type method where they use for produce steel. They then get the one where they use furnace when heat and fire. Then they get the one the electric one who they use the furnace. But then they all get effect to the community, and it get effect to the global warming. It get effect to the surrounding and hazardous. But you get for look into all these kind of things. You get electricity for generate that type of temperature. When how many degrees Celsius, then we get for day for let them go produce steel. We involve a lot of processes where you get for involved two type. But the point is, what I for say is always government get for always when then they bring an initiative of industrialization and try for develop industries, then get for look into the things there, how we could lay them thing there on a table, who that they would be able for bring. Are we going to make it a hybrid event and a hybrid thing who will involve a lot of things, or are we going to look at things who will bring calm for let it go develop we own country? And then looking again, like you say, the method they already apply for local able in terms of waiting we talk inside within we, how we go able for communicate and back for we own case. You go see say during that reception where we do after that this global education summit where we hold now UK here. You see the delegates that come, so some of them were suggested to be seen to be virtual, and some of them they suggest say, okay, if una no able come, una go dey virtual, or some of una one come, we go give na the option for come, but it look not to by force. You go find out say there is a communication wherein they say they make a clip where you show today so people and talk things and they, which is very good, but when you get a little fragment of some of their speech then they like where some people then go say, well, we kaya, we talk to this. You go find out say there's a question wherein was it actually na table and sit down, they discuss these things, or now just during the time of the reception, we get a private discussion where I see somebody like something Simon Mustard, that it look like Simon Mustard. But the point what I for say is how una communicate on our case, and then some of the fragments of una information una they give, sometimes it can change the taste of waiting una try for sell. because as he say one of the spokesman for the government when somebody I don't know how they call her, he been get for come up, he give a statement who been look a bit small, I get small fragment will be question almost say before don't say this. So then I think before don't just bring, because when you look at the delegates that we come, the only one that we mean I don't know me on government like a Malawi president when how they call himself Lazarus Chakwera. In just take 1 year ago, this Lazarus, where if you can people in protest, if you come up to 60 people and we be bring, but they tell and say no, it's too big. Come with the number we small, so he choose for bring 10, but the 10 we he bring in wife, he bring in daughter-in-law, they bring his son-in-law with some other people. But when they ask her, he say because they interview and doing hard talk. A day before on the 27th, they say him bring them for like put in case across. But the point why the driver says is how are we the leaders in Africa then we're able to approach the things they are with the inflation, the development, the low funds that we did, in terms of corruption, we did on other areas within defense, in terms of the skills that we will get. You see how Kenya don't develop in terms of waiting they don't give them, in terms of relationship where they don't give them. But you go question say that they host this year. And then you go say we don't do a lot for do this, we don't do promotion of that, we don't do gender this. But the point is there that when these funds are coming, they're gonna be aim for get 5 billion, but then able for pull 4 billion. You get Microsoft then can inside, IBM then can inside, so then we're able for develop the IT because you've been getting different sectors. You get the leaders them, you get the business people, you get the private foundation them, and they get the development banks. They all can pledge G7 then give. But the point is these funds are not given in one go. So you go see say how much you go able to forget from that fund day and within the 5-year period, because not to one disbursement, then waiting you don't spend is it equivalent to waiting I go get for receive. And when I receive them, am I going to implement it so that that man the way they work on the street, he not go there and work, he go na hospital, he up, he open, he look, he admire, say, I mean, he begin to wonder, say, why are people paying for this? Or why is this not available? He go na court, as they pass na court, what he go see? He go they see person they come out, they cry, say, they not treat me well. He go try for take transport, he tin up, they watch, they see how people and they struggle, all these kind of things, and then he go back home, waiting, he go they think, they in despair, and how then people are go remove them from despair, from that pit where people and they sink, and they see things every day. They are not all of them. There are things which are coming, there are changes the way they come, but the question is, people and they expect, say, make it be something when a ripple effect, that ripple effect, it will be a positive ripple effect. But when that ripple effect, it is stormy, like a force. Now they see storm, they come, if I see storm, or now storm in the society, would they put it in a metaphoric way? So you will see that one day, when you come in a ripple form, in that gradual way, systematic, implemented, but you get the due diligence people and follow how, you go see how things then will get for progress. You they see fairness of cases that wouldn't go do. Wouldn't say case, Chinese man would this and this man case, you go see the fairness of things because they are looking and they are seeing through, then they see the need, then they try for avoid things. We don't know say this for avoid them, it no go bring, not because of the movement. We go do am follow, we go gain score. It will be like a kind of not to directly, but it will be like a kind of a political weapon, a weapon in the form of we try for deflate the other people them. But are we really trying to inflate the pride and the morality of the people them while we try for deflate the power or the enthusiasm of the opposition? So in this case, there is always the cross link and the cross firing, wherein the people them then what in you don't get, then you don't get that knowledge they would you don't gain. We can look diverse because people and we don't infiltrate their minds. Then you get them one I wanna stalwart most times pan small community, now then they able to get influence by people them. Then you go see say stability no go there because then people are them we don't inherit them things they are, then they try to get them things that see, then they bring like I say we can't give una dopamine, una like happy hormone for una feel happy, a metaphorical way they talk again for una go happy, would they give una munafalone, would they try for give una this for agriculture, would they give the boy again you go ask the question, say are they like something for make the people happy the moment, and then when they happy the moment are they going to have long lasting, but when that happiness drop and consistent that they see people and become distressed and get that despair and desperation. Then they eager for let them go find the last resort. So you will find out, say, you still know they implement things where you believe, say, this go raise the morale of the people this go raise the morale. Who now say go be role models who then go they say, oh Salon, now this they don't do, logo spy from them. These are all the things what I believe, say, government get for do, not to a favor, you ask yourself, or now a service. But the service, it get for be a service of integrity and a service where they get principles where people and they follow. Now it will make people able for go before and the country go able for develop. So far so good. I go left on that way there, but I only hope say the country then go able for raise the banner of people and where they live. So that when that man they come on and money, they say that go do survey, that's how the country do. He go they see things that would impress him, not to things them from any sector you go, they work the way he for work. For going inside pass and get for say for Canada, despite you're supposed to get access to those facilities. So those are the things we government get for try look into, then try for develop we, and then the leaders them. They sometimes when they see ECOWAS, when they see all these leaders, and they are the ones among them, 19 of them go for let them go just go. Some of them stay behind. They say we are going to. Or are we sending again? Because like the G7, when I look at this global education summit, with them we don't get the global partners for education for years as alone. They been get a partner wanna be Plan International. But I really think say was Plan International meant to have been here for the other one day. So that's the only thing, you see. So I believe say therefore involve those who are partakers, who are there, who are touching the people and who understand the people in need. Then they can interpret unto the people because they be the help. Plan International don't help, but who picking that alone day. So these are all the ones who are campaigning for this. Are they evolved? Are they getting communication from those who are meant to before they sell the case? Thank you very much for giving me the platform. And I only hope say things will work out well for we as we go. So that we say then get for look correction and correct it. Thank you very much. Let God continue for bless we. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. That's not us friend in summary for today. You will listen, you get opportunity now for make we go hear from you. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who the call from, please.
It is Patrick.
Yes, Patrick. What you get for we today, sir?
Not that much. Thank God at least the week don't go fine. I see a video about the soldier and police that inside bus. They say them they ask for money. I don't know what's in that video they about.
I don't see that video. I don't see the video.
Yeah, they say the boss come up like they put a man come inside the bus. They ask for money. They refuse. I don't understand that much. But the other thing is, Sierra Leone, this government need for try, they need for work on things they need for work on modalities that for make things that go on. The world they move so fast that things the way you think, but you see other countries they develop and they move and that the support. Look, then there's the other watch some video, some TV online in Ghana, where this government they back the mayor, the city for the city make the country great. They suicide people they don't build when they're not for bill when a government place. They don't pull the commodities. They improve. If they see the traffic body they pull motor over check them whether OT the violate Sunday when I get driver license, they pull they need for they talk the too much. They don't procrastinate so many things. This is the time. I don't know if not strategy that you come up with for 2023, but if that strategy backfire by then now, what is they good do? Just like he said. the politicians we don't with power left there. We see how some of not all they go back. I don't know. You see other country politicians where you don't left power. They embark on other projects there. Some they open schools, some they open companies, employ small scale people there. Some they embark on things there. But we politicians, the way see they left power. If they not run away left the country because of the evil the way they don't do, let people not pursue them. Or you not going even see the against them now the country. Because they go down make sure so they enough money where they don't thief, they don't store somewhere. Now they go see them. But they not go say let they build for develop, go back now the town the way they come out, or now the village the way they come out for build some institution. But when they see party one come back na power, you go see the back the all come. How long will go they for that? How long? We need for the live for the try. We don't tire us any day. Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone. Look somebody want know die na salon dey for. Come on, oxygen. They say the person may sleep like well, I don't know if na coma sleep, but you know you will wake up. They tell you they wait for ambulance over 4 hours. Ambulance can sit there and cheer about something. Tell them the rush to an operator because it don't pass. The need for the trial, we don't tire. All this this procrastination, whether they may we go do this with the big money, whether they call, you know to see action, you know to see thing. You will see today they go mention $70 million. Tomorrow they go mention $65 million. Before tomorrow, I tell all the money they don't mention. If the money they put there in good use, this water or light or healthcare or not for the complaint panel. That continuation not there. We they beg them. They do well, people will vote for them. There's an action speaker than words. Not to which you talk. Sierra Leone very small for fix. Even this water problem where they cry people, they say 6 months we dey get full water. Inside 6 now, only 6 months. Even I know we say let's say 9 months. Water the flow inside our country there. During rainy season there. It can last now during dry season 3 months on my side when January, February, March. Then people that can struggle inside 3 months. They will store water. But we don't talk to we don't tire. This program don't educate. As you say earlier on, some of them ministry, I don't think I not say that they listen on a deaf faith they get or they ignore. Who knows? Let them know how the common people that suffer in our country every day. We say where they are the border now is too much. And as you last program will get family business stronger. So family be able to avoid that. If vex you say at the later you must do something. The need for the step up on all that in there. Every day because the world look not to December 2021 we can't finish for very sure. How many months now remain? So let them know so the world will go fast. Country that they move fast. Some Africa country that they move. That they copy for other things and develop things that they move. The need for the move. Sierra not the internet thing and not to grow so now that world now they advertise that other new company. Who knows what before the internet business go fast. That's what people that they say things. The need for them do something, then they know they talk again. Let they do action. That's all we ask them. Let they do small. 5%, if they do 10% out of 900%, that 5%, 10% they will be okay. If they able go 20, we'll give them praise. That's all me get for tonight.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Good evening, Triple A. It's Mr. Fufana from Holland.
Yes, Mr. Fofana. Wetin you get for we today, sir?
Triple A, I don't hear all the details we give for this past week. And what me they see na salon right now about this government, this present government who will get in that country, the suffer they increase no more in that country. Who back who they oversee here, who they suffer the same suffer with the people who didn't did it. Now we know more better we are with the sea light, with the sea water, with the get good medical. That are the only different. But the body in them all, whether they to na we are in the true. What in the money more upon this present government here, now the lack of delivery where they not get. They're full of promise, but need to deliver. I remember and talk about bakery. I remember and talk about water. I remember and talk about Lungi Bridge. And I remember then talk about extension of the Lungi Airport. And I remember the time when the president immediately download him the interview. He say salon get light 24 hours. All man holla. And that lack of delivery, even the people that when they monitor the money where the international community they send to win that country they don't come out plain. They talk for say in the give money, but the money if they give like a 10 million now something like a 1 point something million in the use and within the use and pan they know they see. I get the news today back at the listing. I say yeah that is true. Because the one they give una the money, una they use the una they take the money, una say I don't use 1 point something million or 2 million out of 10 million. And then they say una use and pan. Now problem. So if the year around, I'm not sure the people when they contribute and give that money to the poor one in that country, they will get the money again and the zeal for even give other money because the one they give una for una no use una don't go put to una own private account or to una own popo for una own popo not for the country popo they give for. You know right. And I see right now in that country the freedom of speech no deal. So long as una not they wear the same size of shoes. Any talk where you talk quickly don't they're not quick for put BM bus. If you can talk if you talk within the like now hail in the hail you. And I think for that country, they not for one person, it's for all. Although we would do outside, yeah, but Nayanda, most of we under them bear we neighborhood, under them born we. So and not like for local day, associate we all we die now. God forbid. We be go for return. God take life now beloved country, Mama Salon. And I will give you back this short information. They said the poverty. I mean, I usually say the salon poverty. Upon them woman they honey if they give them if they have their money for financial business, the country they better small about the poverty. And right now we don't claim over 29% poverty in our country. They 12 in the think 17 during 2017 to 18. Now I don't go 29. So I don't know how we they go. Water we not get, light we not get. Any sick way come, if you give us a sick way now for do surgery or for scan or for do any other major thing, pass, then fly the person over or other country. Nothing not in other country there. So I see this. I not say the past regime then don't do their own. Now make when not do the best. Now make the people then vote them out. And this one back when it don't cancel, I think for say not they say railway they cannot not power money to much it drop. It drop now all man everybody in Domot. So now we go jump. Now we jump. This other man try to tell me, Salon brothers and sisters. They say wise up Salon, not to wise up, not to wise up overseas or wise up America or Europe. No, wise up Salon. We the people that were in a salon now for wise up. We do overseas, we did in the country. You wise up. You know what in the money you blow your mind. Then you let the government know for say, now we put you under. Now we put you under. So for another survey, we say I think entemona need we not go be on new people aid. But example, we the salon people then most people within the day. Salon man we quick heart we quick for forget. Quick we don't forget. Like somebody they squeeze we because they say I have a tintranga, I need to quiz stone the pool water. Let's say the punishment in the choke and power, in the suppress we, oppress we, do we anything and abuse and refuse we. Later on, when they say election done near, now we go be back the first people who go up now street and jump. Yes, this now we party now they die. Or this that's what we want now they put for. Nobody again for let no put for somebody, but let the people when they vote for, let them know for say yes, now people they put them there. Let them get mercy for the people then. For let them remember for say, freedom mortal man, become the mortal man at this place as he done so. So let treat them right. Let for. But this present government who get to that country they really disturb. It really disturb the population, the one whole country, not to east, west, north or south. All man right now hurry. Not to food, not to money, not to anything for now, right now. People out in the live here and look now, they can't say they get coffee order. Some people they are not in the work. Corona, they also in the world. But I think even so they are overseas. Coffee order they been there, but they get limit for it. Even when they say so, this coffee order now because they don't make the coffee order, make the corona intention reduce in that country. Me, I not believe. Corona in the country, yes, of course. But Corona, not sure for saying na net they come, not na net they come, na something. If you let the people in Santa all in the mingle between themselves, some in the sweat, some in, if you go inside the market themselves, you decide the woman there, and the people enter and they sell there. So now from there, you sweat self meet the company in sweat, you breathe that sweat today. Corona they catch you, the person get Corona. So why make it the open something, net lock? It's not Corona they prevent. Me, I'm not sure that makes sense. Yeah. Now for the start of the country. So arrest me case Tripoli. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdul. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller, I did live on air. You need me to say the call from, please.
Hey, AAA, thank you very much for taking me call that it is normal from LA.
What you get for it today, sir?
You know, I start with this interreligious with a call where they go on and then threaten them within the gain of the country. The need for calm down. The need for calm down. I don't know if you see or video or audio of one check where they give the government 14 days if they're not open the mosques them and the church them. If they're not open the mosques and the church, what thing they do? Why they give Salon 14 days? Why he not go give that guy in Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, who signed that day the holy mosque day? Saudi Arabia, if they done they even this fast month we pass for we could begin the fast. They say they wait until Saudi Arabia announce if they don't see the moon. Well, at the same Saudi Arabia, then they will shut everything down. The same Saudi Arabia who they look up to. They don't shut everything down and not see one Arab man or one sheikh we threaten Mohammed bin Salam. But yet we cannot salute, they want to threaten the government. If the government say, now the reason is, oh, no one for that church and mosque open, go sit down, pray na your host. Now because then Friday, put the car again. Which will not corrupt business. Every religion, everybody, and we all corrupt. Everything are corrupt. Religion all day into politics. We still say imam don't go to up, they try for fet a vice president. Oh, you not give notice for campaign now. Really? Would they still say pastor them? They for all kind of rubbish. Make them release, relax. They don't tell us alone to pray. They don't tell us alone to pray. Oh. Man, come on. Anyway, this Minister of Education guy, na crook guy this. Na a very crook guy this. I not trust him. Now the same guy this back way in hand being engaged for one case with them be one lady in land na that beach road. All man they look at like say na innocent puppy, but not to innocent puppy. If he use this money for build any building, a problem. You just don't say that word there. How many times now we try for I don't know which village down the one tongue within a put lock up. We picking them they sit on a ground for take MPRC exam. Who been the try for know if anybody they who come on at that village there for let them find capital and they for build take bench them for let them picking and they sit down. Now if money then getting and they come instead of the build infrastructures them, win a classroom them and gym and chemistry lab, they say they go build building. Really? Very, 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 very crook guy this. Let nobody no allow him for make him look like say he innocent. No, he not innocent. He absolutely not innocent. A very crook guy. Then the other thing I've been talking about today regarding this death penalty. Say the people and where then go give the 30 year. If other governments come, then go pull them out. If not people and wait, they not them party. Just like what you just say about their houses here. They tell any diaspora, if you don't have the diaspora, you don't make your money, you don't spend your money, you suffer for money, not buy any of their houses, then they will matter be in government itself. Because if Ernest Microma or APC take over today, they pull them come on again. Now the kind nation will get Africa. Law no dey. Nothing no dey the way straight. Anybody, if you listen, you dey na the diaspora, you get your hard working money, then host then they how they take them. So if they want, let them put dynamite pan and let them destroy them. But no buy them. Because if you buy them, when APC government come back, you they lost the host then they. And you go see APC go find all kind of excuse and put them and make them nice. All man go believe. Because now the kind Africa will get. Now so things and they go. One government not go do something, then the other one come and follow that law day and say, what thing they want to do is for state. No. Now we don't do and what we come, we will not care. That's not Africa for we. So no one not put up an entity. Camarema in case. This now a very, 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 very bad business. Me now one of the big people with me they talk. Me, in fact, me talk say anybody will rape Pekin, then for kill him. But Camarema in case is different. If you get evidence, try the man. If not jail him. But you never go keep the man for more than 1 year, and then they tell say the man don't get prostate cancer. The man they deteriorate, and you just hold on no more, una need to do anything. When the man can't today, una postpone, then una get all kind of excuses. Try that they work na AYV. That guy when they call Sano, when they work I dry the Babakru Bonga. Now they don't get a position at court. Now they go talk about in fact, if they go after Safai Abdullah, if they go after Akamarimba a lawyer, say now he not do this, he not do that. Now the guy say, me they argue to you not a lawyer. You don't know the paperwork, waiting to go with paperwork. Now the thing is where they kill in Africa. Because they know say Kamareba now man during after the election, Kamareba been the hit SLPP hard. If they come after them all the time, every 2 weeks, he get a statement. Every 2 weeks, he get report. Every 2 weeks, he get press release. Now they go then they go after them. So this not get nothing for do with we not even know if not true. If the girl not to 18 or 19-year-old. Any evidence there? Anybody get proof for say that girl because look that girl in face na TV. That girl past 18 years old. Any birth certificate they for sure say that girl not 17-year-old. When people and we sell them? When people and we sell them? What you say then they not jail? They're not in a jail. What did they wait for this guy? Let him die in a jail? That's not nice. This not nice. Not to say they treat people them. But not so then two party had all two they do. Because APC self be done jail in the same Kamarimba back. Because he go pull pepper spray during campaign time. He go pull pepper spray somewhere in a Kailau. APC go put in a jail. So the APC have not got nothing for talk about that. Same thing, the justice minister. Them people are not broke people. When they can go pull in a Europe, they face the kind of salon for say, yeah, on a call them put now broke people. All they look for that they give them money. What did this justice minister get for something for do with land or property? In a justice minister, for God's sake, you're not a minister of land. You're not even minister of mines. What do you have to go do per land business? At the same thing, then guy, look at that minister of education, the skinny guy. I mean, how much money this guy they make? Maybe they make in Boston for make false food. I don't care about in PhD. How much money will they make? So now they can't get out. If you don't marry white woman, if it's some kind of salon, now they get it, they can't get us. So I mean, now the thing is, then bring them can say, come, where the walls done out, they talk, as soon as they give them position, say, can they help to develop this part now the country? The first thing, all the losses, what we don't losses, or waiting lies ahead. Because, man, let us be honest with research. Somebody they make false food, how much do they make a year? All the things they make in Boston, how they can make now a free song. I mean, this is a nonsense. Because APC, I mean, let me tell you, anybody with God, with mortal man in blood in their hand, now so they all they end up. Show me how many past member of parliament where you don't see you already say this nine don't another again a parliament or this no whole ministerial post again where they do well. How many of them? Because now the way this way the people are live, so there is no surprise. APC broke. APC now one grand budget they get that budget they name announced by Kroma. Now I make the old one then want to learn there because today announced by Kroma pulling and come on APC. That's it. Because all them how they go hala, they all broke. None of them, not the way even get it 1 million in pockets. Just like what they say, election not cheap. None of them, not they who go pull $1 million come on in pockets. Say, look at more, Lord, they run the campaign. None of them, not get that minded. The only one they do an honest by Chroma, now make them the whole on to them. Even if he dies, then go get a false life. They can't enough for us, hold on for us. Because they're not, man. People are over there, they said $60-something million from the Minister of Education, $100-something million in the maritime. All the money then they how them go broke this quick? Or maybe then the whole lamb, they know one because if they begin to show say they get money, the present government and things then default, because then they go after them, you know. But anything with the opposition, maybe if somebody go to church just to say, I got money, I want help for the party campaign, then go after them. But the houses that where they go and seize, and they defend Momo Conte. But Momo Conte, me now one of the people will show me say, even if it be tip money, I need to condone that, please, everybody. But Momo Conte do something. See the university where Momo Conte they put down a Kabbalah, where even SLPP guys, that Sano guy make a video on that. How that university they go down right now. Nobody there will come up for finish that so that we young men and women the way they Kabbalah will able to get a good education in that part of the country. And that guy they've been there of right footing for build that university. So for me, Momo Conte, look give him pass. One the guy he don't die. But if he been thief during APC time, he really did do something with them. Compared to the other one, then compared to Logos them. Logos bring 12 rotten balls them for we for $12 million. Look and sit down somewhere in Maryland or Virginia, and they eat ice cream. Like us, they just not for put dynamite, then go down. Because if they not do that, when APC come, then they take them back. So for just put the dynamite, then go down. Now that's no more, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omar. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
This now Usman Mansa, yeah, the call from Maryland.
Yes, Usman, waiting you get for it today.
First of all, the first thing now for the that Lunde talk we will be talking this year. And people already in Lunde, I mean, we all can understand, say, yes, salon are easy because the people that they pay them at salon, we all know it's small money, but sometimes really, the way then the first people in Lunde is not good. I mean, the other side and better like the side way and the bathroom. Can you imagine bathroom? More person go where to come on and do no more possibility now before and for us and for money for that. Because the bathroom not even decent because somebody go put you outside. No, than a bit like na disgrace than they not fine. I mean, the other side, the research you understand. I mean, if you help somebody, you be nice to somebody. We all most of you they go by all they go to salon. We all they get small thing and pocket. Put that meet up and give you work fine for somebody, then and look up with you. If you not give no accept, I mean, just like somebody they tell the other thing, say now, you know, now the customer care, I know, before treat person well, wait treat person well, instead you understand, you know. Then I really talk back about the Minister of Land go na Ghana for go out investor. And the back na good thing na the country any self America. If you do and come, I mean, they go fine because and they go make them go develop one whole area and for develop one whole area. Sometimes get you on the behind them. What they not give for do, what then they dodge, what then they balance you. When I water and light. Sometimes land they go come up in everything. Because I know say one thing will make them they balance that water, especially water, what then they balance they go get for come with another things them behind. When you begin for fix that water, the feeder goes, they all go there before you. So that they make them the balance. But to God, if you want any investment, Lunge Bridge or no Lunge Bridge, then they invest for water and light. This now the road for the poverty with this alone. If you get water and light, you say for the overseas and the diaspora. Trust me, a lot of people go but won't go do anything because I mean the platform already there. But how you go to now begin a buy generator, you machine the work, you go make a small company all day, everything they go back per diesel. Hmm? These are the words for poverty for you. This poverty in Salem. Water and light. Then the dodge and the balance and because you get all that you at the end, all they come with them now, you know the feeder weights them. These are the complete work who will make Salon change completely. But that one they forgive you. They forgive you at the country. This is the main thing where they before we all. They sabi dandy. I let it cost them for let them go to cost 2 billion. Not care, let them give you water and light in the country. They go see how Salon will change. So if this land minister they go guy for count investor, Lord pray God for them. Sometimes they count the other things then. Because for come build houses and the dish no, for let investor come invest by house. Trust me, those and they all forget water and light every day. Now that they happen at the other countries. So they are that area there. I want to like we area should be on know. So pray God for that man. Let God make the investor in the far and kind of salary. So now that no get.
Thank you very much, Usman. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Your name and side call from, please.
This is Ezekiel. I call from Oregon.
What do you get for we, sir?
Thank you so much, Triple A. I think I just want for follow up a little bit with waiting that last call I've been to say. Sometimes, you know, with the CEO, we great learned people are waiting in authority. And sometimes you wonder, well, waiting being at a priority, waiting they put forward, you know. Sometimes I they wish they all go just get a cabinet meeting and begin for analyze basically the country and say, okay, waiting at the thing where you go make we country attractive. This idea for lady grab, you go look for investor capital. When last you hear it, China don't go look for investor for go with an China. You know, America don't go look for investor for out and America. No, that we don't make the foundation day when you come with your business, they run. You know, when you come with it, they run. So nobody no need for go by you. Now you said they run for candy because you know say we can start your business, it take off like a flight. So let's sit down together and look at the basic things at first, where they need, where you go make the place attractive. You know, why you feel say a lot of people and they run Ghana today? You know, why? They make it attractive. We go there, if like they go say now for some few minutes, he come back in major cities. You know, now that make it attractive. You go there, you know, the basic things and they let electricity there, water there, you know, it don't left to you no more if you want to pay for it. You know, this run all over the place and just they go and waste money for Papa DM and full up them pocket. It's just nonsense. Una sit down together and come up with an idea and find way how una go electrify Sierra Leone and get water there. How many times, man? Sierra Leone. How many times? The basic thing. Una just they run all over the place. We just the area, okay, support don't kind of support don't kind of. If una sit down and canvass the nation on the idea, say we want to make sure, say inside 2 years or 3 years, we able get at least sufficient light and water supply, and the people and they see people and they work on that. You feel say that they not go understand that? When last somebody try to canvass the nation and put the idea over something where you know say education, okay, fine, but again the means for all them people and they acquire that education, it don't they, you know, because the expenses where people and they undergo for let go na better, for let get better results, you pay, and then you call it free education. Lay the foundation for the country, where you go make it easy and attractive to people. So that anytime where people and want go Africa, we country name the amount. Just they lie airport reasons and don't lie to Wite bridge, then don't lie to Wite. Man, let God help we all. You know, again, sometimes when they say God no will ever calm down and change things, but when you turn around, you know, see nothing will they happen. You get a fall on again. Let God help we. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Before I come with Daniel and the sports, this is something I'll be to think about today. And I think say maybe one day next week we will get a program on that. What to make laws they know the old water na Sierra Leone? Why make we feel say laws they know the old water na Salon? The government go talk, institution go talk, but you know the last. You know the last. I'll give you a couple of examples. Yeah? Eastern Police and Lumley. The crowds are still there. Then we go to the extent, then come with security, the military. For camp police, then points then they. My dear, the crowd still did it. Let we reach now to the dollar guys them na Salon. Na Freetown. With all waiting the bank governor say, ain't go transform them from black market for them for do legal this, then talk, then make, then this, then do that, then make, then they are still there. They are still there. And it make me begin for wonder, say, what thinking all water safe na Salon? What's in the old water na Salon? Where the government go don't say na so and so they put in place for make this take effect. Na so and so we they put. Na so and so we go do. Na so and so we. Now yeah, the most na 1 month. The most na 1 month. After that, FIP, you know they see again. Why? You want to blame the people, eh? You want to blame the authorities? Eh? Because what to bring this to mind, because Talk to the Camera will be do couple of videos them on the dollar guys them. For one reason, I be just to go through today the archive, they watch. I can see one who say the bank governor and the dollar guys then after they talk find the transformation. Me, I just come out alone. No. Then still they not get today. Eh? Then still did it. Bendu Kamara say triple now because we're a lawless nation. He say from the president can down to the people. Michael Coker say he said that because of who that you know. I'm not too say the governor. Well, I ain't that no more. But no, to be candid, yeah. And mommy back Kamara small say he say corruption. One na in the old water. Is it the corruption one in the old water? My brother. A big law left and so no more. If you know it, you know. Seriously in Sierra Leone. Seriously back home. Eh? Why? Why make things turn off for the whole water? Why make them put things there in place, the whole water? For more they talk, say, police and they take money in the drivers there, and it don't ever stop. Why, they work? Next week, I think, say, we need for can talk about that. Oh, can't talk some more. Why? Why make things like that one they know for the work? Who say government don't put things in place? Go. I tell you say boku things and the institution they don't put in place. Well, before you marry, na deaf ears. Then they look and safe. Eric Peter Pan say triple A. He said the answer simple. The lawmakers themselves no they respect the law. What then they make? Secondly, na bribery. Eh? So why make laws then not for the whole water? Why make things them with the different government, parastatals, MDs, institution, you call it one color? Why make the whole water? That's a simple thing. I say I go name one thing after the other, where they don't tell we say they don't put in place this and that way. It don't fall back to Saibinde. It don't fall back. Even the Freetown City Council, where be said and they go and get tickets and they go and do this for the gutters, then this and that. Go watch man and then frontage then. If Dotino did it. Eh? How long we go there for this? I say I go name so many things then. Next week, we go deal with that particular one day. What we think say we need for do. Michael Coker say some of the LUCs and the superintendents them, then are part of the syndicate. Then they get their share at the end of the day. So police bribery go forever continue. Abatlan Sana say because the lawmakers then they practice what they call selective law enforcement. I believe say that program they go really be an interesting one. And so we'll lock everything for today. Yeah, I see Albatlan Sana they give you most of the names them. Me Felix Sandy. I see we talk about T-Pex. Yeah, their names then they. And then they fall into place. So you remember back how from the Dentin, Pierre, from the intersecondary school sport. Intersect. Oh yeah, all don't die in a salon. Hope them go raise them back. Because them be say them but then they fair to chook. So instead of putting that in place, then just ban all thing. Oh. We'll take a rest tomorrow. And on Monday we'll go there back, God's willing. Hey, I got a prayer. Mm-hmm. I'll tell us, say chairman right, now the neglect on the part of the authorities. Now ain't carry salon no size salon do reach so. I make I say next week. We can't talk about that program. Mr. Johnny, good night. Good night to everybody. We can't talk. Why make Leone the whole water na salon? I go give example. We not the whole water. For pulling together, like Abacha Street, the street trading, not the whole water. Ah, big boo. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, life is short. Eh? If you remember person, take phone, call them. You never know. If you get opportunity for be good, be good. If you get opportunity for make somebody smile, do them. Because tomorrow is never promised. Eh? Till we meet again on Monday. Tripolisi. Tata.